on minicamp, and minicamps have exploded. The videos are left and right. You see Sterling Bennett making his way down the videos. He knows what's happening with the clicks, getting Trey Lance on the field, and we're all suckers for it. We're all suckers for it. As soon as we hop out, all right, let's watch this. Let's watch the footwork. Then we watch back. We watch footwork. We watch throwing motion. We're obsessed with this stuff. Obsessed.
All right, let me ask you this question. They're down to their third quarterback. Pick whoever you want that you believe to be their third quarterback. And or Bosa's out. What do they have a better chance of winning the Super Bowl with?
A third-string quarterback on this team?
Or a backup D lineman, and let's say Bosa's out.
Considering that.
What's more important to this team this year right now?
Well, they need Bosa.
You think Bosa's more important? Because I think there's a Bosa question. Let me ask you this one.
Bosa faded last year, and you know what?
And they weren't the same.
As good as Bosa is, and we found this out in the Super Bowl, I don't care how good your defense is. You need offense. This is an offensive league now.
We can agree. If you're just creating an organization, quarterback 1, pass rusher 2, or quarterback 1, protection 2, pass rusher 3.
I go protection 2, pass rusher 3.
They're all
right.
We're splitting hairs here, right? Pass rush is extremely important.
The way I seen it played out last year, Bosa was not a factor in those playoff games. The offense you needed plays to be made offensively. It's an offensive league now.
Okay.
I think the NBA has been there for a long time where buckets gets championships. This whole misnomer that you need defensive stretches, but at the end of the day, you need to score. So you got to have great offense.
Then let's have a real conversation about this. We're talking about these three quarterbacks, and I like Trey Lance in terms of what we could see. I actually have no problem with them picking up Sam Darnold. Let's see what happens. Brock Purdy. Let's say hypothetically, for whatever reason, and I think they're going to get a contract done, but let's say they don't. All right, B? And you're the 49ers. And for whatever reason, your quarterbacks leave you undesired this year, for whatever reason it is.
Right.
And you have one asset that the entire league will trade heaven and earth for.
Nick Bosa.
It's Nick Bosa.
You're trading Bosa for picks
I'm
paying him?
asking you out loud. If this year is a quarterback disaster, what could you get for Nick Bosa? I want to keep him. I'd give him a contract.
I think I know where you're going here. I think I know where you're trying to go.
Well, but what I'm saying,
let me guess where you're trying to go.
Where
Caleb Williams is going to be available.
I don't want to do this whole thing where a kid's going to be the savior. I'm just asking you.
That's where you're going.
If you were going to go down that rabbit hole, let's just. Khalil Mack got traded a couple years ago. And you know what? Maybe the picks that they used to one that they got back aren't the greatest picks in the world. I wouldn't take a running back in the first round.
I know where you're going.
But that Khalil Mack trade wasn't that bad.
Well, the Raiders never recovered, though.
Yeah, but I don't think Khalil Mack has been that great. Khalil Mack
hasn't been the same. He hasn't been the same. He's had some impact. That first game, remember that first game he had with the Bears?
Oh, he
on Sunday Night
killed
Football
Aaron Rodgers.
Was unbelievable. I think we really did hit.
But was it that bad? We thought the world was ending for the Raiders.
Yeah,
it wasn't that bad?
It wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad.
So just hear me out here. But what could they get for Nick Bosa? I'm not saying they're doing it. I'm asking you if Peter King thought Jimmy Garoppolo could get you 2 first-round.
You could get 3 first-round picks for Nick Bosa,
right?
Easily 3 first-round picks easily.
So if you ever did,
hold on, stop. Pause for a second.
Okay,
pause for a second.
I'm keeping him. I want to know. I'm keeping him.
All right, but I want you to pause for a second.
I love Bosa.
You get those 3 first-round picks. You still got to draft players to make sure they pan out. No doubt.
And you're hoping one of them becomes close to as good as Bosa.
And the 49ers, with this regime, we love John Lynch, we love Shanahan. Well, some people think I hate Shanahan, but I actually don't. They haven't done well in the first round.
Oh, that's
the track record.
That's fact.
Outside of Bosa.
Bosa's been their best first round
Brendan Ayuk has been good.
Yeah, not as good as Bosa, but good.
He's been good.
Yeah.
They don't have a good track record of drafting in the first round, so let's not even go there. But if it's a quarterback disaster,
let's just say,
and you move off from George Kittle, you need to reset.
They're not going to.
They're not going to. But if you're resetting with everybody. You're resetting with the head coach. You're resetting maybe with the GM. And if you trade Bosa for 3 first-round picks, it tells me that you want Caleb Williams. Well, you're trying to trade with the number 1 overall, the worst team in the league.
So look, I'm looking at Jacksonville. Everybody ripped Jacksonville for trading Jalen Ramsey, and the Rams, swung big, and they got their Super Bowl. So the Rams succeeded. And I don't even know who the hell the Jacksonville Jaguars picked with those picks.
Exactly. I don't care. Nobody cares.
No.
Christian McCaffrey.
I think they got Etienne with one of them.
Do we know who the Panthers selected with the picks the Niners gave for Christian McCaffrey?
No
We
clue.
don't care. Why? Because Christian
Because the
McCaffrey's
player's
a
better.
baller.
And
He's better.
I'm not trading Bosa. He's my favorite. You are praying to God any one of his. I'm just saying,
But
I like
Bosa-
to know the
listen.
exercise. If you were talking about Niner roster right now,
Yeah.
he
I can't
clearly
believe you're throwing this
no,
out
I'm
there.
just
You're
saying,
the biggest Bosa fan out there.
No, but what I'm saying is that
It's unbelievable.
would you agree with me? He's got the most value on the team, open market.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt.
So if the Bosas play hardball and for whatever reason they want $40 million a year and you just can't afford that, is it really the end of the world if they shopped them a little? I'm just asking.
Well, it's the end of your
I'm
defense
not
being
doing it.
elite.
What?
It's the end of your defense being elite.
I agree with that. And I'm not trading Bosa.
Right.
I'm simply asking the exercise of what is his value?
Well, you asked the first question. I want to go back to this
Okay,
because I didn't get a chance to
Sorry,
answer.
I'm all over the place.
You are all over the place.
Because no one's ever brought it up.
No.
And I do think, I'm like, he might have more value, like, right now than any Niner player in 20 years.
But you know what?
In terms of open market value.
Yeah, but you don't even explore that right now.
But then you'd become
You want to
terrible.
keep premium
Yes,
players. It's about keeping premium
I
players.
agree. They're not in reset
However,
mode.
there's an injury history with Nick Bosa. There is. And if everything goes awry and you decide to clean house with the coaching staff, because that's my number one thing going into the season is what is Shanahan going to do about the quarterback spot? Did he finally hit on the quarterback with Brock Purdy? Because as Matt Burrow said, he's going to start. I got no problem with that. He was dynamic last season once he played. But now there's tape on him. I'm eager to see the adjustment. You're going out there week 1 in Pittsburgh, they're going to be fired up for that football game. And their defense ain't no slouches. TJ Watt is coming off that edge, and he is causing havoc. And we have problems at tackle, at right tackle especially. TJ Watt is coming. Think about that one, folks. You need a quarterback to win a Super Bowl. With that, Nick Bosa is so good.
I mean, we just
But the
watched
Eagles-
Jalen Hurts against Patrick Mahomes, and it was like quarterback porn.
Well, to my point, Philadelphia is 8 deep.
Yes.
On the defensive line.
Yes.
8 deep.
Yes.
I don't even know what quarterback porn means. We say that. I know.
Bonte,
I know.
it was like, I felt like I was watching the. To me, like
You gotta Google it.
No, but honest to God, we're in real. I feel like in real time, I'm watching the position being played at the highest of heights that no one has.
It
ever
was the
played
greatest game Jalen Hurts has ever played as just a football
I'm talking
player.
about Mahomes.
Well, both of them. I'm saying Jalen Hurts
It
has
was
never looked better
incredible.
than he did, and
Right.
that one mistake he made ended up costing him.
Incredible.
It's unreal.
It was
fake
incredible.
ankle
And
injury,
I'm
by
not
the way, by
denying that
Mahomes.
Brock-
Fake.
I'm not denying that Brock is good. Like, did you watch the plays? Burrow was making. He was getting pelted in that pocket, making plays. You and I were devastated after the Philly game, and we're sitting in the hotel, and I'm like,
Look
Joe
at the throws.
Burrow is ridiculous.
Oh, he threw that pass down the field
Oh
to
my
Jamar Chase. I was just like, this is just.
Trevor Lawrence in the
Hey, it's-
second half
Listen, man.
was incredible.
As we were leaving the studio yesterday, Guru was talking, and we were talking about deep shots, right? And I still remember it. Ask Big Dog City. He took me to a Raider game, and I was sitting there like, wow, Raider games were fun, right? I think it was Damon Heward
oh yeah,
of the Kansas City Chiefs.
yeah, back up in New England for a minute.
Yeah. Damon Heward. I'm telling you, this is how much I love
I bet
deep
he has a
ball.
podcast now.
Dude, probably. He rolled out. Dude, I'm telling you, it was a slug 'em out game. It was a slug 'em out game between the Raiders and the Chiefs.
Uh-huh.
Damien Heward rolled out, and he threw a spiral like 60, 70 yards. And I said, oh, my God. And I still remember the throw, and I was like, oh, my God, there's nothing like a deep ball in the NFL. You know, when you go to like.
How about the Chiefs
you
game
know-
this year? Niners Chiefs when Mahomes rolled left,
I know.
flipped the hips, and then slug it. And I was in McCole Hardman. Who was the guy that caught that deep ball?
Maybe McCall Harbin.
It was like
Maybe, I don't
in
remember.
stride across the hashes,
It's the same,
60 yards in
it's
the
the
air.
same thing when we went crazy with Trey Lance's first ever preseason game.
Yeah, that was
and he
pretty
run out to the
incredible.
left, set his feet,
Trent
and he threw a
Sherfield.
bomb to Trent Sherfield. We're like, oh my God. And the crowd went crazy.
And everyone drafted Trent Sherfield only to not play him all year.
I know. Because of that deep route.
Every single
All I'm
person
saying is,
highly drafted Trent Sherfield who did nothing.
So where I'm getting at is, I still remember that Damien Heward bomb. And Big Dog, he threw it to Dwayne Bowe, and they won a game 13-12.
Bowe, LSU.
Right. And I was like, I'll never forget that
was a
deep
Niner.
ball. Ooh.
Dwayne Bowe, wasn't he? Or that was John Baldwin?
That was John Baldwin. Don't do that to me. Dwayne Bowe was not a Niner. He was good
Dwayne
at hard
Bowe
knocks.
was the wide receiver during the Alex Smith era who didn't catch a touchdown pass
when
that year.
a wide receiver didn't catch a touchdown
Yeah, that
pass.
was what it was.
First time in NFL history.
Yeah.
Alex Smith, not the come on. How
But,
did
like,
you do that?
will you- yeah, keep going, keep
hold
going.
on. So if you do trade a Nick Bosa, you entertain that, you better be getting me Caleb Williams. You better be getting me a surefire franchise quarterback.
Yeah, you better be trading with a team that you know for a fact is in the top 3. But I'm not trading Bosa. I'm just saying. If he holds out and he plays hardball, you have 2 things here. A, the franchise tag in your back pocket.
Right.
Now, he might hold out.
Hold on. Before one of you people on the YouTube chatter.
Don't clip me, Kristen and Whitley. Please don't clip me online.
Somebody's gonna clip this video, put it on there. These bozos in June are talking about trading Nick Bosa.
I'm just asking what his value is.
All I'm saying is this. That Eagles defensive line, you can blame the field all you want to. Mahomes did what he had to do to win that football game. He was lighting them up.
Would Jacksonville trade Trevor Lawrence straight up? I'm asking you, as let's say you're Jacksonville. Would you trade Trevor Lawrence for Bosa?
I don't think Jacksonville would.
I don't think so either, which is crazy, isn't it?
Because
Bosa is the excellence at the position.
You need a quarterback to make throws. Why did the Niners lose the NFC Championship game? Why have they lost?
Yeah.
And it's a quarterback play.
I know.
You need great quarterback play. So, to your point, your boy Nick Bosa, I did ask you this. Paying him $33 million a year or $35 million a year, I'm a little uncomfortable with that. I know how dynamic he is.
No, he's amazing.
What have we done with the Warriors since the season has ended?
We traded everyone.
We talk about Klay Thompson, right?
Yeah.
He stunk this year.
Yeah.
Why? Because of 13 games. That's what people were saying. Jordan Poole, why did we want to buy here? Oh, he didn't play. He didn't do anything with the LA Lakers. We remember what the lasting image is of a season. And the lasting image of Nick Bosa in the postseason was, where's number 97?
Got clipped on the sideline during a special team play, and I said, Bonds, I swear to God, I think he just got taken out on a special teams play, and he wasn't even in the play. And I know they have.
And he doesn't play, and he doesn't play every snap.
I know.
That's one thing Max Crosby does with the Raiders. He plays every single snap. Nick Bosa doesn't.
Would the Chargers trade you Justin Herbert, even though they have his brother? Would they trade you Justin Herbert for Bosa?
No, unless they knew they were getting somebody else.
Like, where's the quarterback on the like tier?
I'm not trading.
Would Baltimore trade you Lamar for Bosa?
I'm not trading a top tier quarterback. I think Baltimore is a team that may entertain that. They're one of the few teams that would do that.
Okay, so you think Lamar's just low enough?
They're arrogant enough to think that Tyler Huntley
8, 9?
Yeah,
in that range.
Would Dallas trade Dak Prescott straight up for Nick Bosa?
I don't know. Because they've got.
Because then you pair up Micah Parsons and Nick Bosa.
I know a guy who Shanny would trade for in Minnesota.
Oh my God,
Kirk Cousins.
You imagine Nick Bosa and 3 first-round picks? That would be great, wouldn't it?
That'd be hilarious.
That'd be great.
Like, so you get like the exercise I'm doing. There's like 8 players. So let's identify.
I can't believe you took
Mahomes.
Now.
No, I'm showcasing the value. No, I'm showcasing the value of Nick Bosa to you. I'm not saying we're trading him. I'm telling you why the Niners absolutely need to meet his demands of $35 million, which is steep.
Don't you feel like that's a lot of money?
Of course it is.
And like he disappeared in the playoffs.
Mahomes? Give me your list of guys you're not trading for Nick Bosa.
Well,
it's Mahomes. Burrow.
Would you trade Jalen Hurts for Nick Bosa straight up?
I still need to see one more year of Hurts. I would
keep
Burrow? Bosa. I would keep Bosa.
Josh Allen?
I would trade Josh Allen for Bosa. And Josh Allen has warts.
Oh, my God. You are insane.
I would.
Oh, my God.
That quarterback.
Trading. Yeah,
I'm saying I would acquire Josh Allen.
Yeah.
I'm saying I would acquire.
I would trade Nick Bosa for Josh Allen, too.
Okay.
Because you know why? My offense would be my best defense. My offense would put so much pressure on your offense to keep up with me. I would do that straight up.
Yes, and it's because of the position of quarterback, right? Who else? I'm not doing it for Russell Wilson. No. I'm not doing it for Aaron Rodgers. He's too old. Who else?
Matt Stafford, would you do
No way. Not Stafford.
Bryce Young?
Huh?
CJ Stroud?
Bryce Young, no.
Deshaun Watson?
Unseen. Deshaun, no way. Not Deshaun, no. For a variety of reasons.
Well,
no.
Yeah, that's
no. We're talking about like 6 guys. Like, that's how good Bosa is. Yeah. We're talking 3 first-rounders. We're talking quarterbacks who are top 6 of their position.
We are wacky right
now. So the Arizona Cardinals, let's say they're projected to be the worst team in the league.
I would not trade Bosa for Kyler. No,
No. That's not what I'm saying. Cardinals are sold on Kyler. They have the number 1 overall pick. They don't want Caleb Williams. Do you go knocking? Hey, we'll give you Bosa, Arizona, and a couple of first-round picks for the number 1 overall pick.
Just did this with Trey Lance.
To get Caleb Williams, though.
I think Caleb's way more developed as a passer.
He's supposed to be the next Patrick Mahomes, right?
Oh my gosh.
The greatest thing since sliced bread.
Now, you want to talk about PR hit?
You
trade Bosa for those
in the division, too.
For another quarterback?
For Caleb. Bosa would haunt you maybe for the next 10 years.
In division? But like Seattle, we thought they were done when they traded Russ.
No, I didn't think they were done.
I think a lot
thought
of
they got
people
great.
did.
I thought they got great value for Russ
So
at the time.
So we're being real here. There are 6 quarterbacks, maybe. And is there a defensive player you're trading straight up for Bosa? Because I don't think there's one.
Oh man.
That shows how valuable he is. He's worth $35 million.
Is he though?
I think he is.
Is Bosa worth
We just
$35
did the
million a
extra.
year?
You know what a quarterback's making? $50 million.
Yeah, I get it. But quarterback's the
45
most
million.
important position in all of sports.
Second is the end or pass rush.
Left
just in
tackle?
general. I think it's more important.
I think you need to protect the quarterback more so. That's what Kansas City did. They got their ass kicked
That's
by
true.
Tampa Bay,
But I also-
and they revamped that entire offensive line to protect their most valuable asset,
That's true.
the quarterback.
But I also watched a hobbled Patrick Mahomes move around.
that
in
offensive
ways-
line's good, though.
No, they are.
They revamped the offensive line.